Hello everyone, I want to say thank you for coming back to my channel. I do a lot of relationship videos and I just want to draw all beautiful women into marriage if that's what they want. And I also want you to be healthy at heart if you are single and to grow into a beautiful marriage, finding yourself in peace when you get married, not in pieces, because a lot of people are divorced and stuff like that, and some young women just don't know who to cry to when they have problems. They actually look at their fellow friends as examples when their friends are actually suffering also. So it's like the blind leading the blind. I want to thank you for over 40,000 views on one video, and I do appreciate that you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe so that you see more of my videos. So press the red button, and also don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you like this kind of video. I just wanted to quickly talk about a young woman called Liz. She's a YouTuber. Came up with this video saying that she had been dumped 12 times. I had somebody watching this video with me, when it came up, and the person was like, how can you be dumped 12 times and you're still like carrying on? Like, don't you value yourself? And this was a man saying this. I thought about it, and I've got a friend who keeps going back to the wrong kind of people. It's same kind of men that she goes for, bad men. So do you find yourself going back for the same kind of thing, even though you know that's not going to work for you? Einstein, who was Christian by the way, who said that if you keep doing something in the same kind of way, then it's like insanity. You're crazy. You're not going to get anywhere. So if you keep going back to the same kind of bad boys who treat you anyhow, or it's a good boy, but he's not maybe ready for marriage, or he just doesn't know how to treat you right, it might be you want to take a break and sit back. So Liz talked about this man, or this maybe boy, who was really good to her. She was struggling at home with her mom being mentally ill. Kudos, Liz, you shared so much, and I really appreciate you, and I hope people can see what she was trying to say and appreciate her opening herself up like that. And some people have problems at home, so they're finding solace somewhere else. Because I used to just think, Lord, once I'm 16, I'm just gonna go really crazy, and I just couldn't wait, because I kept saying, what's the legal age, for me to, I'm no longer a child or anything like that. I mean, for me to be responsible for myself and do stuff the way I like it, because my parents were very, very strict. But I thank God for that, because I came out well. It doesn't always end well when parents are too strict, but I just wanted to break free. And I know that there are so many young girls, because I talk to young girls all the time, who just want to break free. They feel like their parents' rules are too restraining. They feel like, people don't appreciate them for who they are and stuff like that. I just want to say to you, think about the end rather than the beginning. So don't think about now your parents are so strict, the way they're behaving towards you. You think, why would they do this to me? They're cramping my style. No, when you grow older, you actually thank mama for those no's that she said and the yeses that she said. You appreciate it more, especially when you have kids. I've got 4 kids now, and when I look at them, they're all different, and I think, wow, is this how we were to our parents? We must have given them real grief, real stress and all of that. So anyway, just remember who you are, that you're perfectly and specially made. If a guy treats you anyhow, then he wants to be a no-no, because dumping you 12 times is like really massive. The thing is, we always say that love is blind, but true love actually sees clearly. Yes, it's for the man to love. So if a man doesn't love you now, then you're going to find out that you'll be begging him to love you when you get married. That's if you want to get married. He's going to treat you anyhow. If you look at a man that really treats a woman well, it's because he thinks that she deserves it, that she's good enough for him, that if she leaves his life, then he's not going to be perfect, which is the way it should be, because a woman should complete a man. So if a man sees that a woman doesn't complete him, then he's not going to be interested. So rather than spending your time chasing that relationship, being dumped many time and time again, why don't you maybe study for a degree, learn how to cook, or just learn how to value yourself, so that when you meet the right person, you would know that he's the right person. Because what if you would just click perfectly? You would, you wouldn't be looking at him like that, like, wow, this is a God, he has come to save me. Wow, look how he's spending money on me. Look, money is nothing. Oh, he's so handsome. And handsome, are you going to eat handsome when he starts treating you anyhow? Yeah, I know that maybe you, like Liz, you have problems at home that forces you to go towards the wrong people, or maybe the right person who, but he's not ready for that kind of commitment. It might be you want to sit back and give him some space. If it's your own, he will come back. Yeah, they say that, you know, if you love someone, you should let them go. If they belong to you, they will come back. I know sometimes when they come back, they're scared, or they never come back. But there are certain situations where you want to just let them go and say, if this is not for me, it's not for me, because these are your formative years in life. You become who you want to be. And if you're dealing with heartbreak, you're not able to raise your head high in society, you're not able to have good grades, you're not able to focus on what you should focus, enjoying even family life. And when you find yourself out there in the world, it's going to be very overwhelming because you've spent your years doing the wrong things. Women need to appreciate that if a man doesn't want you, he doesn't want you. There's so much you can do. You can't change him. Even if you put a gun to his head, you cannot change who he is. If he doesn't love you, he doesn't love you. And that's one thing I found in life. You know, you can be loving the wrong person. You can have a crush on the wrong person. It's love that would never come back. And you can't make love just to come back. If there is love, then it can grow. Well, you can't force somebody just to love you. So that guy keeps dumping you by text, talks to you anyhow in front of his friends. He just treats you like a rubbish, tells you that you are nothing without him. You're fat, you're this, you're bogus. Listen, just sit back and let him be. You don't have to please other people by showing them your boyfriends. To be honest, we're not even interested. You see, when you say, oh, this is my boyfriend, and you think people actually look at you and think you are everything. Not necessarily. People go home and forget. Women need to appreciate that if a man doesn't want you, he doesn't want you. There's so much you can do. You can't change him. Even if you put a gun to his head, you cannot change who he is. If he doesn't love you, he doesn't love you. And that's one thing I found in life. You know, you can be loving the wrong person. You can have a crush on the wrong person. It's love that would never come back. And you can't make love just to come back. If there is love, then it can grow. Well, you can't force somebody just to love you. So that guy keeps dumping you by text, talks to you anyhow in front of his friends. He just treats you like a rubbish, tells you that you are nothing without him. You're fat, you're this, you're bogus. Listen, just sit back and let him be. You don't have to please other people by showing them your boyfriends. To be honest, we're not even interested. You see, when you say, oh, this is my boyfriend, and you think people actually look at you and think you are everything. Not necessarily. People go home and forget. Someone sit down thinking that people just sit down thinking about your relationship all day long, how cute your boyfriend is or anything like that. Think about it this way. If you have 20 friends, the likelihood of you being with them in the next 5 years is very slim. When the next 5 years, if you make a very bad decision, it's going to stay with you forever. So that guy treating you like you're not worth it. Look, just sit back and say no. For you, Liz, I wish I could give you a hug, as a sister, as a friend. I would say, please do not go back to that guy. If he's a good guy, let him mature and then come back for you. But if you keep going back, it's going to be a vicious circle. You find yourself not doing the things you wanted to do. You were making very good videos in 2015, 2016, you said. And, all of a sudden, you couldn't find your inner creative strength to do what you wanted to do. Because I know how it feels when you have to put on that facade. You have to, put that face up to other people that you're happy when inside you're not happy. And I know how it feels to feel pain, rejected. My mom used to say that the heart doesn't have a bone, but that when the heart breaks, it shatters. And that was why I made up my mind, even at a very young age, that I would never let anyone break my heart. Because even at a young age, I would get disappointed by friends, even girls, even boys who were my friends. And I wouldn't sleep, I wouldn't eat, I would just be so down. I would feel like, oh, what did I do? Maybe I should go beg them. Maybe they should be my friends again. Maybe I'm nothing without them. Oh, they're talking and they're not including me. Maybe I'm not the eats. Let me tell you. You see that person who you thought they were like, gang. Wow, this person is so cute. This person is so everything, so hip hop, so they look at their clothes, look at their shoes. Why my mom dresses me in Cinderella dresses and everything. When I look at them now, I'm like what happened to them? It's like when Jesus said to the fig tree, dry up. They just dried up. And now they see you, they're like, wow, we didn't even know you were this beautiful. We didn't know that you could amount to anything. And then you have a career, you have a job, you have beautiful dresses, you have so many dresses, you don't even know what to do with. And you're like, okay, Lord, I must have done something good in my teenage years. Yes. So ladies, please remember that whatever you sow today, you will reap tomorrow. Hope that you subscribe and let me know what you want me to talk about. I'll be very happy to talk about them. Liz, I send you hugs. I say, please don't go back to that relationship. It is cancerous and it's just going to eat you up and you're going to always feel like second best. Women, you don't want to be second best in any man's life. If he puts his career before you, if he puts his friendships before you, if he tells you, oh, I don't want this relationship, I don't think so, like Liz was saying, oh, I love you today, I don't love you tomorrow. Listen, it's not, please, it's too yo-yo. It's not, even yo-yo diets don't work, let alone yo-yo, somebody yo-yoing with your life. Ping pong, don't let it happen. Remember who you are, look in the mirror, eyeball to eyeball, remind yourself who you are. You're the child of the king, you're the queen, you're, you know, like Esther went to the servant and said, what should I do so that I can stand in front of the king and he will like me? Why her counterpart, the king's wife, was like, I'm beat and everything, I'm not going to find out from anyone what to do. In fact, I'm not even coming out. Who is that king calling me? I'm too much. No, be like Esther. Find out what you need to do. Prepare yourself. Rub ointments, get ready for that man so that when he comes, he would know you. Not just any relationship. You definitely don't need to be in a relationship, you know, to be hyped. So you can have one and that one is enough for you. You don't have to jump from place to place. It's okay to say, I'm not in a relationship, I don't have a babe. So what's the big deal? It doesn't reduce you. In fact, when guys see you and they know that you've not been with Tom, you've not been with Dick, you've not been with Harry, they want to know you. They're like, wow, that is wife material. This is only for people who want to get married. If you don't want to get married, it's fine. You can keep dating everyone. Don't forget that as you're dating them, you're collecting their spirits. That's a story for another day. But just remember that you are the first, you are not the last, and that you're seated with Christ in heavenly places. And that anybody who treats you as second best is definitely not good enough for you. And you want to sit back, evaluate the circumstances and decide whether to move on or to forget this person. Anyway, I need to go now. I will speak to you later. Bye bye. Keep valuing yourself and don't forget to subscribe. Peace. Ciao.